Since you have this nice graphing calculator, I'm going to record a video and showing you how to use it for this kind of problem. So this is about proportions. I know this because I'm not given any kind of mean or standard deviation. So on my graphing calculator, I mean the Rossmann-Chance applet works really slick, but you know, if you have one of these work pretty slick too. So let's see, let me clear everything out here. All right, so what you're going to do, and I'm hoping you can see this in the video. I hope it's clear enough. I'm going to do stat. You can see the buttons I'm pushing down here. Stat. I'm going to arrow over to tests, and then I'm going to come down to choice number 5, which is one prop z-test, because this is a one proportion, and we're doing z-test, of course. I mean, you can also just type the number 5, and you'll get there. And then what it's asking you for was what is the number from your null hypothesis. So you have to write your two hypotheses. Do that on paper. You know, HO equal P equals, in this case, let's see, we want to test the claim. Let's see. We want to test the claim that half of all college students binge drink. So I'm thinking, what are we thinking? Is this a one-tailed test or two-tailed test? I'm thinking, oh, you said it was a two-tailed test. Well, you know, I was just going to say that because I'm not sure. It could be less than 50% or more than 50%. They aren't really being very clear about that. So I'm just going to type the 0.5 in for my, whoops, not 0.8 in, 0.5, 0.5, enter. And then my X, my counts, with 251 of them. And then N is 450. And then we got to say, is it a one-tailed test, two-tailed test? Well, this is a two-tailed test. And then you can have it draw a curve if you want. I usually just do the calculate, enter. And notice, there's my test statistic. There's my sample proportion. No, that's my p-value. Where's p-hat? P-hat's right there. And notice how that p-hat agrees with what you said. And there's my p-hat, pretty small. In fact, if you think about this, why don't I come back and look at the have it draw it. Test 5, choice 5, and everything still should be set up. But now I'm going to have it draw it. And it'll draw a little normal curve. And it's graphing. And it shows us that little tiny area that represents less than 50%. The chance of getting a sample of 450 students where either more than them or less than 251 are binge drinking. And notice how it's a two-tailed test. And you see how you get the two areas on both sides. And it gives us the p-value, gives us our test statistic. This is that z sub p-hat that somebody else was asking. So yeah, I mean, the calculator works pretty slick and it helps you avoid making mistakes. So if you have one, use it. I mean, again, you got to write what HO and HA are, but then you can just say what's the test statistic, what's the p-value, and then make a decision. I mean, just like with an applet. So I'm going to stop this video and hopefully this will help you.